It's number one versus number two. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Death Valley, a home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. We're EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Dogs will kick it away to start us off. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. The pocket breaking down. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year. Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
They'll kick it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the handoff. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, who played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan? What was different about that?
I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
Well, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
So your defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
1st down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And they're able to get him down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find the lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the Tigers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Tigers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Running play called on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Play action here on 1st down. Defense is coming after him, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And in 1st down, they go right back to him. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Bulldogs will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try to run for the first down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense. Eventually just goes to the check down for the running back. Moves the chains and keeps this drive going.
First and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Georgia. Great connection there for 6 points. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake on first down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he'll drop back here on third down.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The shotgun handoff here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Dogs. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On first down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. They keep it going. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Snags the quick throw. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
But when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
And the Bulldogs will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on fourth down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
The Dogs line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Second down and goal upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw on third and goal. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. He'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Trapped again in the pocket.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The punter under pressure. This is not a good kick. And they've got the returner corralled. The first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Now they're running on the toss. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Play fake, looking to throw. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. They're able to convert, and now it'll be first and goal at the 6.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Timeout, Georgia.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
0.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Clemson Tigers will take over. First and 10.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And here's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Georgia 28, Clemson 0.
The Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down. Looking to throw the football. And the ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return to the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, second down and 15. The pass is intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Dogs will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And here's the return. And their returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled, but 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Hands it off on the counter. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. End zone ahead. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And we're able to get him down.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. Oh, my goodness.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
That makes the score Georgia 31, Clemson 0.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Kick this one away.
They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And the back now goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the ball to the ground. Ball scooped up by the defense. Touchdown, Dogs. A huge defensive score. That's a scoop and score defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. Taken in the end zone. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets the first and still running. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively. It's making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll come out for his 5th punt of the night. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Let's fly out of the wide out. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Second down, looking to throw it. Catch made on the right side.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Georgia 44, Clemson 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
It's a bootleg looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Now, a 4th down. Number 13, on to kick it away. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 44, Clemson 0.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And this is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it. As the first down is still going. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
At the 18.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to
Headed for the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And momentum really building. Now, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Georgia 51, Clemson 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Clemson Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And now the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
At the 27-yard line. 4th down coming up.
The Tigers will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is brought down.
Down at the 40. And Georgia offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. Now they're set up at their 40. The shotgun running play call. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
2nd down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Begin the drive here, set up at the 30. working clock with the ground game. Then he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He could go. Crosses the 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been a...
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Chewing clock with the running game.
The running back carry. Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Looking to scramble now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Dogs will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready to go.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this 1st down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that's another sack. I got to turn to the statistician. I've lost track. There's been so many. Can't we just call this game? In all honesty, they should start considering a mercy rule like they do in college baseball or softball. Enough.
Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll be brought down. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kick.